I've gotten a lot of messages that I should post detailed makeup tutorials for beginners. So if you want to see how I achieve this flawless look, then please watch this video to the end, and also like, share, subscribe and comment below. Thank you so much. So let's get straight to the video. First of all, I'm starting off by cleansing our face with a cotton pad and a micellar cleansing water. It's always good for you to start your makeup on a clean canvas. Can you see the dirt I'm cleaning off from our face? Clean, and make sure that the face is properly clean. Clean off the excess oil and the excess dirt. So once we are done, to bring back moisture to the skin, I'm hydrating the skin with the Kiss Beauty hydrating spray. Then I will use a fan to dry that down. You can also use your brush to gently blend that into the skin. That's what I'm doing right now. So once you see that the skin has fully absorbed the setting spray, then we move to moisturizing the skin. So moisturizer, I'm using the Blossom Moist Essence Moisturizer. I'm applying that all over our face, especially our under eyes. Tell your client to look up a bit. You're able to gently massage that or apply with your brush all over our face. Moisturizer helps to keep moisture and also help to make your makeup last longer. It's always good for you to moisturize the face of your client before any other product. Before applying foundation, always apply your moisturizer and blend. Make sure the skin absorbs it. So once we are done, for primer, I'm using the Adventure primer. All these are Nigeria brand and they are super affordable, and they also do the job. So I'm applying that all over our T-zone, like the forehead, the nose bridge and our chin. As you can see me do, I'm using my hand because it blends easier and better. But make sure your hands are sanitized and they are properly cleaned. So take your time. Please don't apply too much product, especially primer. Just take your time, blend, and make sure every part of the face that you want to apply your primer has fully blended and fully absorbs the primer. So primer will help hold your makeup and make it laster. It helps control sweat and oil. So once we are done, to set the simple skin prep that we did, I will go back with my Kiss Beauty hydrating mist, then make sure it's properly dried down. If you don't have a fan, it's totally fine. You can use anything like kind of mini hand fan. So for foundation, I mixed two foundation. I'm using the Jadris foundation in 05, then also the V Beauty foundation in Doha. Guys, this foundation selection was a bit tricky. When I test run it, it was perfect on her, but when I was applying that foundation, I noticed it was a bit lighter. So I went back again to apply a little bit of Jadris, because Jadris is darker than the V Beauty that I applied earlier on. I don't know if you can see that here, but it's not a problem because with time it oxidizes, so that is totally fine. And also for you to know, just try and watch it to the end. You will see I was able to manage the lighter foundation and make sure everything blends well with our skin tone. So in case you find yourself with this foundation error, like the test run, the match wasn't the actual match, just don't panic. Take your time, blend that to the skin, then use the powder shade to calm that down. First of all, the foundation oxidizes, so with time it will go a bit darker, but after that, if you notice that it's still a bit brighter than the person's skin tone, use the powder shade or one tone darker. Use that to blend and make sure everything rhymes with the skin. So just be watching. You will see what I will do to make sure the face and the body match perfectly well. So if you're a beginner, this tutorial and this little bit, this error is for you. Just try and watch it and see how I was able to manage the situation. You don't have to panic, you don't have to clean the foundation. Just take your time, don't panic, be self-confident, manage the issues so that your client will not notice or wouldn't feel that fear in you that you don't know what you are doing. So that's why I say, okay, this video I have to post it for you to know that if this kind of situation happens, you can easily manage it and everything will still balance very well. So back to the video. For blush, for bronzer, like I'm using the kind of contour shade. I'm using 2 shades darker than our skin tone to contour our chin, our jawline. This is just to give the face a lift and also more structure and to define the face as well. Guys, take your time. This will help make sure the face is very structured and it will give the face a lift. So I'm also contouring the nose as well, just to make the nose look pointed and look more defined. Can you see that? So over here I'm making like kind of a Y shape on the nose part. Guys, always take your time to blend. Make sure there's no harsh line, no demarcation between the places you contoured and the foundation on the skin. So for blush, I'm using the iMagic lip palette. I picked the pink shade there as my blush. Guys, please, so this iMagic lip palette is very pigmented, so always take a little first, then you can go back to build your coverage because it's very pigmented. And this pink shade is also good for light skin tone. Guys, can you see how that blends very well to the skin? Can you see that? Can you see how seamless it's blending to the skin? So I'll do the same thing on the other part of the face. So your blush is above your contour. So if it's contour, then the blush. So your blush is above your contour. Always take your time to blend. Make sure there's no harsh line, no demarcation between the different products you are applying on the skin. So I'll apply just a little at the tip of her nose, just little, as you can see. This is just to give that kind of unison, like you just see from the cheek, you see from the nose, there is this uniqueness it gives. So for concealer, I'm using the Adventure concealer. Guys, these products are super affordable and they do the job. You don't have to break a bank. As a beginner, just get the things that you can afford, practice with them, then you build your kits. Makeup products are not cheap, so you don't need to rush yourself. Just take your time, be picking them one after the other, and before you do it, you've already bought and build your kits. So can you see, I know I applied a little bit of concealer here, but you don't have to apply much because this concealer is really full coverage. So can you see the way I'm blending that to the outer part of her eyes, because I want that lift. I want to give the face a lift. And why I didn't apply at both under eyes immediately, I don't want the foundation to dry faster before I finish blending the other side. So I'm doing it step by step. Step by step. And please, when blending your concealer, don't be too hard. Just gentle tap so that your product will not lift from the skin. Once you start lifting, that means the under eye will not be smooth, it will not be flawless, and it will be patchy. So just take your time, blend gently, and make sure you blend the corners of the ear, the nose I mean, the inner corners. Take your time, blend, make sure everything is well blended. As you can see me using my hand to adjust the other corner of the nose, just to make sure I blend very well. So I'm also concealing her forehead, her nose bridge, every places I want to highlight, yeah, or conceal. And please don't use too much products, guys. Please, a little goes a long way. Guys, how are you doing? How have you been? I've missed you guys so much. How is everything? How is the makeup journey? How is your growth? Please, just leave your comments. Tell me how you are doing at the comment section. Let's connect, let's build. You can ask your questions and I will definitely answer your questions. In any way I find it difficult in the beauty industry, just ask your question. We can learn together and we can grow together, guys. And please try and engage in my videos. Please help me to share, help me to subscribe, guys. Please just support me. I'm your girl. Please thank you so much. I love you guys. So as you can see, I'm still blending, making sure everything is well blended, but at the same time I'm light-handed. If you notice here, my beauty sponge wasn't really blending the inner corners of the nose, so I had to use the other part, that's kind of straight edge in the beauty sponge, to make sure everywhere is well blended. Guys, I use much concealer. I don't even know what I was thinking. The concealer was really much. Concealer was really much. Please don't be like me. Don't apply this much concealer. So to set the under eye first, I'm using my V Beauty powder palette. Yes, you can either use your V Beauty powder palette, like your compact powder first, to set the under eye before you use your setting powder, or you can also use your setting powder first before your compact powder. Either one, anything that works for you is totally fine, but make sure your under eye is well covered and is flawless. There is no crease line, no demarcation, nothing. So make sure. So once I'm done to contour the nose, like kind of the dry contour, I'm using that same V Beauty powder palette and a fluffy brush to give my nose that lift, that contour, like kind of set. Same thing we did with the wet contour, the foundation contour. Is what I'm doing with the dry contour. This will help to define it more, and it's kind of, we are just using dry powder on the wet contour that we did earlier on. But here I'm trying to give the eye lift, so I'm contouring under her brows, from the nose to the brows, just kind of lift, and I'm bringing it out. As you can see, I don't know if I explained that properly, but this will help to give the eye more lift. Just try it, you will see the magic and you will love it because it's nice. Guys, can you see the difference between what we just did now? When you contour the nose properly, make sure your lines are straight though, guys, please, so that the nose will not bend. Can you see the way I'm doing it there? I'm just giving that eyes a lift already by just bringing my hand slowly with the excess powder on my brush. So once I'm done, I'll go back with my fluffy brush to blend everything. Make sure you contour your chin. So right now I'm blending everything just to make sure there's no harsh line, no demarcation between the places that we contour. So for blush, I'm using the CPD blush. Guys, this blush is small but mighty, very pigmented. So please, when you go in with your brush, dust off the excess before you apply on the skin. Can you see? Can you see how pigmented that is already? With just two swatch. I'm trying my best to explain very well and to make sure that this video is well detailed for you to understand as a beginner. And trust me, I know you understand. Guys, can you see how pigmented that is? Always take your time to blend though. Make sure everything is well blended to the skin and it sits very well. So once I'm done, I'll be using a smaller brush. Okay, yeah, I went in with my fluffy brush again to make sure I blend all seamlessly to the skin. So here I'm using a smaller brush and that same powder I used to set the under eye to blend and make sure and to remove the ash line between the places that we set and the concealer and the blush. Can you see that? Can you see how it just blend very well now? Like no ash line again, nothing. So guys, please don't skip this process. Once you are done applying your blush, take a smaller brush with a little setting powder or your compact powder and blend that into the blush, and everything will sit seamlessly. Guys, please, have you subscribed? If you watch this video to this point, please subscribe. Please drop a comment. Just pause the video, drop a comment, tell me how far you enjoying the process. Are you enjoying the process? Just tell me what you are enjoying. Just please drop a comment and subscribe. Thank you. So yeah, I'm just setting our smile lines with that small fluffy brush again. So once you are done, please make sure you use your setting spray to set all the process that you've done. Sorry, I think that part wasn't recorded because my phone was showing temperature high, so I didn't record that part. So over to the brows, I'm using a brow tamer, a transparent one, to tame the brows. This is just to keep the hair in place and it will help define your brows very well. So use your spoolie brush to brush that, then use your brow tamer to gently brush that according to how the hair grows. So once I'm done, I went back with my beauty sponge. This is just to remove the excess oil, to soak up the excess oil on the brows. So my beauty sponge already has a powder on it, so I just use that to press the brows down. So for my brows, I'm using the Davis pencil in 03 to define my brows. Guys, please make sure your pencils are well sharpened. If you can tell your client to close their eyes, it will help you a lot, because when they are blinking their eyes, your hands will be shaky. So, but if you know you have a steady hand, you can definitely draw your brows. Always check the both brows to make sure they are alike. You know, brows are not the same. They are twins, but just make sure they are alike. Like you can't easily tell the difference between the both brows. So always check the brows as you are defining, so you are drawing the brows. Check and make sure they are alike. So this is me gently filling in the brows. And always be light-handed, guys, just gentle strokes. So I'm making upward strokes at the beginning of the brows. Guys, can you see the skin work now? Can you see that everything has blended very well? Can you see the skin work? So to further define the brows, I went in with my Carrot Beauty. It's a gel liner. I mixed the brown shade and a little bit of the black shade together. This is just to further give the brows more definition and make the brow pop very well. But please always be light-handed. If you want your brows to be darker, you can go in with more of the black liner, but I didn't want a darker brow, so I just gently fill that in. I believe darker brows looks more beautiful on dark skin than light skin complexion. My thoughts, or what do you think, guys? Guys, am I the only one that find it difficult to use an angle brush to draw brows? I'm still struggling with that. I'm very much easier using my pencil than using an angle brush. Am I the only one? Please let me know in the comment section below if I'm on my own or I'm not just the only person that struggles to use angle brush to define brows. Guys, can you see that brows? Can you see how that brows is? Without concealing, the brows is already giving. So to conceal the brows, I went in with that same Adventure concealer we used earlier on to conceal our under eyes. Just a little of it. This is just to conceal, correct any error, and to define the brows more. Yeah, I'm about to fade away, 'cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay? Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a dick. So for the eyeshadow, I went in with my Carrot gel liner. Guys, once you are done concealing your brows, please make sure you blend that in very well. Blend that in very well. If you can set, you can set that with a transparent powder, with a compact powder. So for the eyeshadow, I'm using that same Carrot gel liner. I'm using the brown shade as my base. So I'll just pick a little because this Carrot gel liner is affordable but it's very pigmented. So I just picked a little, use my fluffy brush to gently blend that. So to bake the face, I'm using my setting powder, the Nuban Beauty setting powder, to bake the under eyes. This is just to catch the eyeshadow fallout because I'm going for a pigmented eyes. So it's good for you to apply to bake the under eyes before applying your pigment. This will help to catch any pigment fallout or any eyeshadow fallout on the skin. Like very easy for you to dust them off because there's a powder on it again. So when you're baking, you don't blend that to the skin. So you just put a little like this. It should be much more than when you are setting the under eyes. So yeah, what I'm doing is just for me to define the contour very well. So going back to the eyeshadow, blend. Make sure there is no harsh line. So once you are satisfied, the first transition shade we are using is that same color we used. Yes, you can see that from the V Beauty powder palette. That's the same shade we used to contour the nose. That is my first transition shade that I use here. It's always good for you to start with a lighter transition shade, then you can go darker bit by bit. And I love using powder to use as my transition shade because it's always easy to blend. So I picked up that orange shade from CV MAC palette, eyeshadow palette. to further deepen my transition, like kind of the crease line. Guys, can you see the difference that makes? So guys, always take your time, blend, and I'm just bringing my hand a little bit out. So for the first pigment that I used is from that same eyeshadow palette. I picked the gold shade. I'm using my hand because it blends better. Just to apply, this will be the first pigment that we applied, shimmery color that we applied. Yes. Guys, can you see, even if you don't have pigments, you can use these shimmery colors and it still pops. So for the pigment glue, I'm using the NYX. I think that's the name. I will check. I'm still using my hand to apply the pigment glue. Guys, please take your time to blend and don't pack too much pigment. If not, your eyes, you will see this kind of break. The pigment will soak. So just a little, as you know, is enough to hold that pigment. Okay, so I'm gently applying that all over the place that I want to apply the pigment. So okay, for the pigment, I went in with same gold pigment. It's from MK Beauty called Ewa. I will show you guys in a bit. Guys, can you see how lovely the eyes is coming out? So use your brush. It's kind of a bit fluffy, but still like angled, or flat brush, but not really flat. I have shown. Can you see the pigment that I used there? Yes, that's the pigment I used. MK Beauty in Ewa. So make sure you press that in to the eyes very well. So once I'm done applying the pigment, I went in with the yellow shade of eyeshadow from that CV Mark eyeshadow palette. This one is not the shimmery color, it's just the matte color. So I'm applying that at the inner corners of the eyes. That's the vibe I was going for that day. So you can go over and over until you've gotten the pigment and the coverage that you want. So I topped it up with the light orange eyeshadow color. So I'm blending that together to remove any crease line or any demarcation. So I went back with my fluffy brush to further blend in the crease line, to further deepen that in a bit. So I went back with a dark shade of eyeshadow and apply that at the outer part of the eyes. This is just to further deepen the eyes and to give it that dark effect at the end of the eyes, at the end of the outer part of the eyes, as you can see me do here. Guys, can you see the difference that makes? Guys, see, it's a little touch in makeup, like it does the difference. So don't ignore any parts. Anything that you're not feeling, just go back, touch it up a little bit, and you see the difference. So to further smudge the under eyes, I'm using brown eyeshadow color and a flat brush to smudge the under eyes. I didn't want it to be so dark, so that's why I'm not applying much. And when doing this, be careful so your client will not tear up. So to further line our waterline, I'm using the Cara gel liner, the dark shade. Guys, can you see I'm using the tip of my brush because some clients tear up very easily. So but when you use the tip of your brush, it makes it glide smoothly and it will not poke their eyes. So I went in with my Polar mascara to further blend our false lashes and to remove any eyeshadow fallout before we go over to before we apply the false lash on her. So guys, I'm so sorry, I never knew my phone was not recording those parts because it was showing temperature, high temperature. What's that iPhone usually say? I don't know. So before I checked it, I've already applied my first lip color. So what I used was the kind of white shade in my iMagic lip palette. That was what I used to define the lip. So over here I'm using the classic lip stain. I'm applying that on our lip, and I'm using a fluffy brush, very tiny fluffy brush, to further blend that in. So this is the main color I'm going for. So guys, please take your time to blend your lip so that the lip will not crack or it will not break. Just take your time, go in little by little. If you see the coverage you are looking for is not enough, you can go back, but don't pack too much product at once. Guys, please, have you subscribed my video? Have you liked this video? Please subscribe. Help me to share it. Help me to share to family and friends. Please let this video reach larger audience. Please, 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 please. Thank you. Guys, can you see this lip? Can you see that the lip is giving already? I love the lip so much. It just complemented the look and her skin. Can you see I'm carefully blending the lip? I don't want that lip to break. So once I'm done, I went in with my black lip color from that same iMagic lip palette to further define the lip. So guys, if you are in Lagos, if you are within Ajah and you want to learn, please, my social media handle on Instagram is tamas_touch_MUA. Also on my TikTok platform too. So you can just chat me up and take it from there. So to further brighten the lip a bit, I still went back to my iMagic lip palette. I picked that bright nude, that kind of pink. It's a bright pinkish nude. I just applied that on her lips, just very small. This is just to brighten the lip up a bit. Then blend, 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 blend. Can you see the difference that makes? So after that, I went in to press our false lashes together and make sure my client is very, very comfortable. Can you see what I'm doing? I'm trying to that outer part to make sure I give it a little bit of lift. Can you see that? Guys, little things in makeup, they are the ones that really bring that change and that difference. That's, how will I put it? Like, it does a lot of change. So to further blend in a false lash onto a natural lashes, I went in with the Cara gel liner, the black shade, to further smudge that in. So we are done. Just a little touch. I'm dusting off the setting powder I used to bake under the eyes with my small fluffy brush. Guys, can you say this class is really detailed? When I told you that this class is going to be detailed, I melt it. So to further give the eyes a lift, can you see what I just did? I just went in with my Bare Beauty sponge and my powder. Can you see? Can you see the effect that makes? It's just to cut the outer part of the eyes and give the eyes a lift. So over here we are just trying to blend everything together. Make sure there's no harsh line. Guys, I don't know why I hate harsh lines so much in makeup. I don't want them to say, this is where the concealer started though, this is where the contour started though. No, make sure everything blend in smoothly. You don't have to know, guys. It's your job. Can you see this look? Like, can you see how this makeup came out very well? Take your time, just do your finishing touch up. So to set the face, I went back with my almighty Kiss Beauty Small But Mighty. Spread that all over the face. I covered my lip and the eyeshadow. So my second spray is Nuban Beauty Setting Spray. This is a matte setting spray. It's so good, guys. So once I'm done, I will spray down. I'll just fan that to make sure it dries down to the skin. So to make my eyebrow pop again, just went in with the leftover what's it called, eyeliner on the back of my pan with my brush, just to further define the outer parts. You know, with times all these things they used to fade, so it will not pop the way it's supposed to pop, or the way it was popping when you drew the brows. So you can just, if you have time, just quickly go back, just do your small touch up, and everything will just come back again together. Just like you do makeup, you say, my brows, I didn't see the brows disappear. These are the little things. You just go back if you have time. And please always pay attention to what your client wants. Can you see my client over here? His nose is inching now. So I had to just use my beauty sponge to touch it up. So to give the face more glow, I went in with my cheek glaze. It's CM Essential Cheek Glaze. Just put a little at the back of your palm. Don't take it directly from the, what's it called? From the pack, if that's the word. Just take a little bit, put it on the back of your palm, and use your beauty sponge to tap so that you can control the oil that comes from it. Yes, guys, can you see the effect it's giving already? Can you see that glow? Can you see that glow, baby? And please don't put too much so that it not lift the product on your skin. So to seal the face, I'm using the Sopro Seal It. Guys, can you see the difference? So once I'm done, I went back with my Polar Beauty mascara just to brush the under eyes. Guys, please ignore the way I look, ignore my hair. I've been so busy, guys. Can you see that? So for the lip gloss, I'm using the Avois lip gloss. The transparent lip gloss, but it has this little shine in it. Please always put your lip gloss at the back of your pan or your missing pan. Then you can go over. When you are done, clean the applicator before you cover it back. Don't dip directly from the lip gloss. And this is the finished look, guys. Can you see how this makeup came out very well? Thank you for watching, guys. Please like, subscribe, comment, share this video, guys. Tell me what you love about this look. Tell me, drop your comments, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. God bless you.